there's a moment, a silent, devastating moment when everything changes. It's not loud, there's no dramatic confrontation. It's just a sudden, bone-chilling clarity. The empath finally sees the narcissist's true face, and in that instant, something breaks. Not the empath, the contract. Jung called this moment the severance of unconscious collusion. What most people don't understand is that the relationship between a narcissist and an empath isn't random. It's a soul contract, an unconscious agreement between two broken people who believed they could heal each other. Jung identified this as a specific form of what he termed negative synchronicity, where two shadows find each other across a crowded room and recognize their perfect psychological match. But here's what Jung discovered that changes everything. When the narcissist breaks this contract, when they violate the one sacred agreement that held this toxic dance together, they don't destroy the empath, they release them. And what emerges from that release is something the narcissist never anticipated, something terrifying. Today, I'm showing you exactly what Jung documented about this transformation. Because the moment that contract breaks, the moment the empath sees through the illusion completely, a psychological awakening occurs that Jung called the most dangerous evolution in human consciousness. The kindest people aren't weak. They're weapons waiting to be forged, and the narcissist just handed them the fire. Jung spent over 3 decades analyzing these dynamics in his clinical practice. He watched empath after empath enter his office believing they were the problem, that their sensitivity was a flaw, that their inability to make the relationship work proved their inadequacy. But Jung saw something entirely different. He saw individuals on the verge of the most profound psychological transformation possible, standing at the threshold of what he called the birth of the authentic self. The question wasn't whether the empath would survive. The question was whether they'd recognize the gift hidden inside the devastation. Before we understand how this contract breaks, you need to understand what it actually was. Because this wasn't about love. Jung was explicit about that in his work on projection dynamics. This was about shadow projection, the unconscious mechanism where we see in others what we cannot bear to acknowledge in ourselves.